What's up, guys and gals? I owe you a battle, so let's get on our way. In the last episode, you will know that we were up against Valashin Nuyon. That is a name that commands respect right there. I'm gonna name my first kid Valashin. That's definitely a name that makes you sound like you own a castle, or at least some assorted bit of land, maybe some cattle. A castle with some cattle. What's going on over here? Hold on, I gotta get back into this situation. I took a couple minutes off in between episodes, and I've gotta rearrange my headspace because like the couch is off to the left side of my brain when typically it's like in the middle somewhere. The 32-inch plasma that I keep like on the right side, on the right lobe, is just all cat-a-corner. It's weird. Valashin Nuyon, we will fight you to the end. We will drink from your skull. Alright, so we've got a lot of cavalry rolling around right now, but it doesn't look like it spawned a lot of them. We need everyone to tighten up in our infantry group because they are coming. And then I'm gonna give the charge order to all of my cavalry. And so hopefully, do I see lances? I think I see lances. So this could get very, very hairy and scary if I don't block this charge sooner rather than late. Oh no! Did I just block a couched lance? Oh, that was amazing. Well, now that I have no shield, I should probably figure out somewhere to be that isn't on the front lines until I can get a new one. For infantry, I'm gonna have them charge. See if I can't slashy de huevos on a couple of these guys. We are getting kills here and there. However, the cavalry seem to have gotten themselves caught in a quagmire here. Giggity. And so... Oh, I don't have a shield and I just pissed off an archer. That might be a recipe for heartache. It's definitely not the recipe for waffles, which are the opposite of heartache. That's how I rate things in life. It's on the scale of waffles to heartache. That's how I rate things. That's my 0 to 10, as it were. So now what we really want... Why is everybody going out to fight? I don't remember giving a charge order, but I guess they've just all kind of given up on it. Sweep through the back right there. See if I can throw them off their guard just a smidgen. Just a little lumpkin. Ooh, and try not to get couched too, because they are definitely making the attempt. Get rid of all those skirmishers in the back because they're causing problems. Our archers should now, let me give them a little bit more space so they don't have to shoot through each other. I just realized that they're a little bit tightly packed. A little too dense right now, and I mean that in the nicest possible way, archers. He called us dense. Oh! I just read Nietzsche last night. I'm not dense. Like, reading assignment aside, that's right, I have group reading assignments for all of my troops, and if you don't read them, well, you're kind of out of the crew. I mean, you're out of the cool group at least. We have cliques here. I'll admit it, there are definite cliques in the Nerd Castle. Some people are more popular than others. I don't make the rules. It's like high school all over again. Medieval high school. I don't really want to fight with him. That guy's got an axe in the side of his head. That's so random. You would think he wouldn't stop. I mean, he's got to be a tough mother because honestly, if I had an axe in the side of my head, that would be about the point where I'd be like, can I take at least like a 15 minute or like a 10 right now or something? Like, I have an axe in my head. Can I go home? You are dismissed. Honorable discharge for an axe in the side of the head. I think that's about the best reason you could possibly come up with. I could see the military giving you a discharge because of an axe in the side of the head. Ooh, that Huscarl just got flexed on. He ran up on him like it was be hard and then he got beat black-blue. Damn. Oh, did I get him? Was that me? I'm gonna say it was me because it felt like it was me. Well, it says the knight was killed by a Huscarl, but the Huscarl timed it just right so that if you get it with the camera angle, I'm gonna distribute that as propaganda to the rest of my troops and be like, it was me. I got that guy. Don't pay attention to the notification, it's wrong. He's got banded mail on, which is going to make him really, really difficult to get rid of. There we go. Ooh, level 26. Very nice. Well, I'll take a level up for sure. Add that to my docket. 14 killed. What do we lose? I'm willing to bet it's probably going to be largely based around my cavalry because they got isolated and annihilated. Doesn't look so bad. We lost some Huscarls, so we are going to have to do some recruiting. And so we've captured another lord. It's a good day to be us. We have lots and lots of lords down here. I think we've got Noyan, we got Addis, Valashin, Gurlux. We've pretty much leveled at least half their lords at this point. We've captured probably like a fifth of them, and we've leveled the rest down to the point where they've only got like 17 men anyway, so I don't think they're going to accomplish anything. Right now, what I'd like to do is go back up to Nord territory and recruit some more men so that I can have some more Huscarls. But for the time being, I don't know if we have the opening to do so. We lost all of our Lancers. That's okay, I don't really care. The Lancers are third rate anyways. They're way behind the Knights and the Mamluks in terms of usefulness. We'll continue pumping people into Mamluk territory. Our sharpshooters, we lost one, I think it looks like. I didn't take very good notes. I also was not constructing that sentence very well. Wandering troubadour? No, we need ourselves a ransom broker. So I think what we'll do now is let's head back up and recruit some Nordic troops. We'll also try and get some Svadians along the way. They don't like us there. Yeah, I was going to say, we haven't made many friends on that territory. And hopefully they don't hit our castle while we're way, way out here in the middle of nowhere. And it's weird, because this becomes the middle of nowhere when it used to be our home. How strange is that? Like, back in the day, this wasn't that far out of our way, but now that we've switched sides, I feel very, very strange about all this. Whatever. We'll grab some Swadian recruit. That puts us at 94, which leaves us 6 spaces left for Nordic troops. That sounds sort of like Nordic troop. That sounds like a backpack that would be made for hiking. Like a company that makes hiking gear. Like you would find them at REI. Nordic troop. Get our new Nordic troop boots. Anyways. I had that little goofy moment when I was running through and I just felt like I had to exclaim it. I felt like it needed to be vocalized. I can't help it, guys. When I think things, they have a tendency just to pop right on out. And so 5 more Nord recruits. And then the remainder should be fine where they're at. I wish that our force was about 120, because then I could really start making different groups and garrisons. Sultan Hakim wants us to go somewhere, I don't know. God, there's all kinds of craziness happening on the map right now. Let's hit some of these outlying major cities and see if we can't find that ransom broker. I totally and completely forgot about it while we were riding around, and that was one of those optional missions that was on the side of the screen that we probably should have handled while we were out and about, but we didn't. There he is. We've got prisoners to sell. Give us money. There's a little bit. We didn't catch anything too useful, but we've got some stuff. When the train comes in, when the Saints go marching in for these 3 guys, we should find ourselves about 6,000 richer. Which is all you can ask for in a lot of the cases. Like, sometimes money's tight. We're not losing money necessarily through anything but recruiting. Upgrading our troops is really what's causing us problems. That's decent Lamellar. I might hold on to that to see if somebody else can use it. We'll sell it if they can't, but I'm willing to bet somebody in our greater force will be able to. We also need a 2-handed weapon. Let's give that war axe to somebody, or like a bardish maybe. Let's give the war axe to, I think Lazalit was the guy. We were trying to train somebody to be a 2-handed warrior. So I should probably continue with that endeavor. Let's refill our food stocks so that we can make it back to Serenid territory and be on our way. Probably got upgrades ready to go too. Another horseman there. I do have a lot of guys being used up by Khergit horsemen, as I recall. Serenid horseman there. Another Rodok sharpshooter. And who's ready to go? 2 Nord footmen. Fantastic. Swadian recruits are all ready to become militia. That spearman right there will be a trained spearman very shortly. Those horsemen will all become lancers who will be moved up to the front, because when they die, we will replace them post-haste. Which is always a strange saying, because posts aren't necessarily that fast. All they do is hold down fences, so... You know, maybe somebody had really fast... I know, I'm being Socratically ironic right now. I realize that it's for the post system. I'm trying to be funny. It's okay, let it go. Back on our way. We haven't gotten any summons to meet up with the greater invasion force, so they took back Uhun, which I was worried about. That's good. That means we've made a little bit of progress. Let's go check on Rindiar. We're going to ride around and see if any of these castles are particularly vulnerable to being invaded, and if they are, we're going to be an opportunist and see if we can't score ourselves a little bit more land. So Rindiar only has 44 men. I think Rindiar is going to be our target of opportunity for now. Let me convert all these guys into higher tier troops, just so that when they're going up the ladder, they don't get themselves absolutely butchered. Get another lancer in there. Khergit horsemen, you know, I'm going to continue just kind of converting them over as I see fit. We've got a level up to deal with ourselves, and I believe what I would like to upgrade, we could go with agility so that we could take Weapon Master 5. Because we are capped right now with regards to our weapon skill. I think that would probably be the most intelligent decision, but at the same time, Endgame, I really like to focus on charisma because once you become the lord of a kingdom, you've got to minimize your costs, you've got to maximize your chances of convincing people to like you. And I think going with a little bit of persuasion at this point might be a good idea. I'm going to go with the agility point so that it'll increase my parameters, but at the same time, I'm going to go for persuasion 3. With the weapon points that I have left over, I'm going to put them into polearms because I don't have a whole lot of useful things to use at this point. I also need to talk to Lazalid, I think, and give him the two-hander. And so there it is. He should whip that out whenever he feels like it. We'll give him a swaybacked courser for now. I don't really think it's going to be that useful for him, but it might do something. Ah, I knew that Lamellar was going to be useful for somebody. We'll strap that onto him. For him, I think his armor's still better. A lot of this stuff is sort of hand-me-down gear. We'll take it. In any case, Rindiar is about to be our victim, so let's get in here. We'll hope. It's going to take us 6 hours to build ladders. Fantastic. I didn't want to get bogged down here. I wanted to take this rapidly before everybody else came out to defend it. 4,600 for Valashin Noyan. Sure, I'll take that. And then let's lead our soldiers in assault. Let's do this thing. Ooh, we got a long walk here. I tend to want to keep archers off the ladders, and you'll see why. It's because archers usually aren't very good in front row combat, the exception being Rodok sharpshooters, who are absolutely, totally just golden. They are shining. They are great examples of multi-purpose units in that when they get isolated, they don't take much damage. But the other thing I'd like to do is shoot some of these archers off the walls, because while we try and take this ladder, we are going to take some casualties just as a result of the fact that our backs are exposed to anyone that's trying to shoot us. These archers down here should be able to put rounds both on the side of their formation right there and should be able to fire up and in right there. I haven't blocked any arrows, so I don't think any are coming at me right now. Let me see if I can help out a little bit with some of this action. I can't see through my own head, so unfortunately I'm going to have to play in first-person mode, which is something I typically avoid. I think I can get that guy right there, maybe. Firing high. Yeah, I'm bad in first-person mode. It's something that I've just come to expect. The siege does not seem to be going well in our favor. I'm going to go ahead and give the archers the move order, because they're going to need to catch up and in over here. These archers need to go like right now. Things are seemingly taking a sour turn for us right now. I don't think we're going to get reinforcements. Ooh, did we take the wall? That's a start. If we can take the wall, we'll be a little bit better off. Oh, no, we haven't. God, they have so many archers. Come on now, guys. Clear those guys off the walls. What are you doing? Great. I am so angry at my troops right now. They are just absolute failures. I don't want to be on the wall anymore because there's nobody here with me. And I feel alone. I feel very, very alone right now. My troops have failed me. They have performed their duties less than amicably. And that guy got shot right when I was about to shoot him. There we go. I got... Oh, and arrow to the face. Let's attack the walls one more time. It's going to take us... Apparently they destroyed our ladders. They want to give us Uhu, and I'm going to accept the offer. Of course. I want as many castles as our lord will give us. He's got to convince me to stick with him. And so let's lead our troops in one more assault. I don't know if we're going to make it, but we're going to stick to the task here. They've only got 16 men left, so I can't imagine you, sir, are not the most intelligent Huscarl. Why are you running up the wall without your shield? Well, nobody ever said that they were going to be intelligent. Yeah, Behesher, getting in there with that sniper strike. Behesher's my dude right now. He's my homie. He's the only person who's not disappointing me. All the rest of you, disappointments. Every single one of you. That one like went through his armpit or something. It definitely didn't hit him though. Ooh, somebody's shooting down at me. I don't like that. Yeah, there he is right there. They got like a sharpshooter or something up in there is messing with me. Sometimes it seems as though when these invasions go sour, it's good to break off the combat and restart because it unseats the enemy from the defensive positions, and then it's easier to retake the position. However, it only said they had 54. We've already killed 32, so I'm not sure why this process isn't going at least a little bit faster. I will, of course, ask for the honor of getting this castle, too, because we need to make some money here. So there's our third castle. Whether or not this one will be awarded to us remains on the fence. It may or may not. And let's take from the prisoners here because we do need to replenish our forces. I'm pretty much going to take everything. I don't have an option right now. We lost so many troops. Oh, we didn't lose that many. We lost like 25. It's bad, but it's not so bad as I thought it was going to be, which I've noticed that I consistently overestimate how terrible my invasions are going. Maybe it's because I'm a closet pessimist or something. I try to be positive about things. I really do try. We're going to take absolutely everything, because therein lies our best chance at success in the upcoming battle, which you will notice very, very shortly is that there's a guy with like 50 units coming right at us. Is that strongbow better than my strongbow? No, I'll take him though. I'm going to ask that it be requested to me. I don't think it'll happen though. We're going to wait here in the castle. Are we getting sieged already? We are being sieged already. Well, I'm in a little bit of trouble right now, pal. You can send that you want me to come to the campaign, but I'm sort of locked down. What does this guy have? Can I just ride out and beat him up? He's got men-at-arms. That could go really, really ugly for us, especially if they all decide to spawn with armored horses. Let me see what sort of upgrades we have remaining, and I would way rather have them come up the walls than have to deal with the opposite situation. How many sharpshooters did we lose? Oh, we didn't lose like any. Good. So we'll continue upgrading those because we do have a bunch that are ready to roll. We have a lot of archers to the point where I don't think his invasion is actually going to work. Let's just wait. If he gets back up, yeah, that's what I figured. He broke it off. So where is Uhun? Uhun was right here. And Uhun may or may not have a garrison. Now, since Sultan Hakim is headed up to this castle right here, I'm going to assume that just for a moment, I've got the time to re-garrison this thing. Oh, they put 56 units in it for free. What nice guys. What nice guys. I am really, really happy with the fact that they decided to do that for me. I'm going to continue to help it out, and I'm speaking slowly. You'll forgive me. I am speaking slowly simply because I want to take my time with all of these options. Once you start managing a lot of stuff at the same time, it turns out there are a lot of... there are a ton. I almost made a swearsies. We have a lot of lords down in here. I'm going to take all of them and put them into my custody, so they don't escape, as they do have a tendency to do just that. Let's see what we can swap out right here. We've got Mamluks, we've got some infantry. There are a lot of little isolated things that we can do here. I think I'll put all of my horsemen in here because I'm not really using them anyways. So we'll drop a bunch of horsemen in there, and that'll make room so that we can go get more Nordic troops. Otherwise, what do we have here? We have those skirmishers. Yeah, pretty much just drop our Khergits in there, I guess. They all come with bows anyways, which makes them incredibly difficult to siege against, unless you've got a lot of shields, like say you're playing the... we could put some lancers in there too, I don't mind that. Yeah, let's go for that. Give us some higher tier sort of melee units. I mean, they're only tier 4 compared to like the tier 6s that might be coming up the ladder, but, you know, I don't worry about it. We'll do like a veteran archer right there. We'll get rid of those guys. Our force is shrinking slightly, but that's alright. Swati sharpshooters can go in there. Serenid guards, sure, why not? Throw them in there too. I'd prefer to only have Nords, Serenids, and Rodoks, is my point. I'm sorry, Nords, Swatians, and sort of mixed units here and there. We'll throw a caravan guard in there. What are we sitting at for numerical advantage now? 86. That's a little bit better, and we got a couple guys camping out in our territory anyways. Let's go back up to Rindiar, and we're going to defend that until they decide who they're going to give it to. He only has crossbowmen. That's... lovely. Waiting with bated breath to see what happens with Rindiar. Good, he got run off. I really just want to wait for the edict here, the executive edict about who this is going to go to. Looks like the Sultan ran him down and speared him, which is exactly what we do with our enemies. We spit them. We spit them upon our pikes. Peshmi, Dishturul, Uhun, Malayurg. Uhun had back rents, so I'm happy about that. We're up by about 1,000. Not too terrible. I should probably get some more profitable enterprises going, but we're growing so rapidly at this point. I don't know why they're electing to give me so much stuff. It's a strange situation. I think it's because we're really high renown and we're also honorable. I have no idea. Typically when I play campaigns on the side of, say, like Swadia or Nords, they don't give me anything. Even if I stick with them for years at a time, they don't send me anything. I must be an earner. That's all I can figure. What does this guy have? 37, and he's trying to siege me? How about... No, we're not doing that. Let's get ourselves into a fight here. He said he was going to cut my tongue out. Sir, I am going to give you the type of Cuban necktie that you will never forget. I don't like being threatened. Being threatened is one of those things that I do not accept. Not for one moment. It looks like he's just going to ride at us in sort of a chaotic fashion, so let's get in here. We'll take a couple swings at him. We'll stop this charge. I did put a lot of like my secondary cavalry that would have helped block this thing, kind of in the back row. Getting a little bit of lag right now, which is weird. I'm not really sure about that. May have to do some investigative work after this episode. Maybe due to the fact that my recording hard drive just filled up or something. No idea. Well, it clears up when I face that way. I don't know. Weird stuff happening. Don't really know what to do with it. I haven't had lag on this channel in a long, long time. At least not considerably noticeable lag. For the remainder of the troops, we should be able to just hack our way through this battle. It may be the calculations going on with regards to their archery or something? I don't know, but it didn't happen in the last couple Khergit battles. Weird. Let's go ahead and keep unhorsing people. I figure the more that we kill, the better off we'll be. Okay, and so at this point, I'll just let my troops do the remainder of the fighting. We don't have too much left in front of us. We've wiped out a ton of armies. I'm sincerely hoping that a lot of those hostages come through and make us a little bit of money. We've got 4 or 5 of them, which should land us about 20,000 dinars if we're really fortunate about it. If we're unfortunate, the war will end and they'll all go free, because we're a nice guy like that. We don't keep people after the war, although we could technically get away with it. You guys won yet? Let's make this thing happen, Captain. Anything? It's like one guy and they're trying to chase him off the field. The final enemy. The final countdown if you wanted to get all Asia about this. There we go, and so it's taken care of. Let's tab on out of that thing. We only lost 1 crossbowman. Everything else, not a bad battle for us. Not a bad result. I should have just auto-resolved that. In any case, send in the clowns, and we shall see how this resolves. There we go. Be more decisive with your strikes, knights. I need you to finish this thing off more rapidly. With more verve and force. Okay, and so we've got Emirzanoy on now. We have so many prisoners, I don't even know what to say anymore. We can grab a couple horses for sure. Help us move around while we're hauling around loot. With Rindiar, I don't necessarily have any troops to leave here, so I may have been acting in error when I asked them to give it to me. I may just allow it to fall. Do some upgrades. Another sharpshooter there, veteran spearman. Some generic archers with fluffy shirts that clearly like diamonds. Couple of trained footmen right there. It looks like we lost one at one point, but with all the sieges and things we've been doing, it's no surprise. I'm just going to continue passing some time until we figure out what's going to happen here. Yeah, Rolf wants us to complete our missions when we give our word. To that I say, whatever, we got a castle to guard, man. We have important stuff to think about. The king also needs to make a... Oh no, they can have it. Yep, you guys can have it. Unless someone else comes up in here to run them off. I'm not going to lose all my prisoners and whatnot anyways. Well, I suppose I'll look for a ransom broker then in between episodes. I think we've done about enough today where I feel like I'm satisfied with the long day's work, plus I need to investigate why I'm getting all chopified out. This is the Nerd Castle. We're playing Mountain Blade Warband, and this has been episode 30-something? I don't know, we're out there. We've done a lot of episodes of this game. We're on like day 600. We're doing pretty well, and I will see you guys next time. Take care out there, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode.